Hi Aries, welcome to Illuminatress Insights. My name is Anye, and today I'm going to be doing your reading for November 2024. Okay, just like last time, we're going to be getting a theme for you with an oracle card, and then we will be getting into the tarot to get your recent past energy, current energy, and guidance for November, what you need to know for November. Okay, and like all of my readings, I'm going to be starting out with a prayer. And if you feel called to close your eyes, take a deep breath just to settle into the space and be open to receive the guidance that comes through, please feel free to. Okay? Thank you so much, Spirit, for this day. Thank you for allowing us to commune soul to soul in this way. May this reading bring peace, clarity, truth, and awareness. And may the foundation of this message contribute to the ultimate liberation of the seeker on all levels, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. May they feel empowered to step into their lives with abundance and in their fullness as they deserve to. We block off all negative energies, entities from all realms, spaces, times, and dimensions, and we invite in, welcome in our ancestors, angels, spirit guides, spirit guardians, spirit protectors of the most benevolent, elevated, and empowered order. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this day. Thank you for your love and continued support and guidance. Amen, Ashe, and so it is. Okay, Aries. I didn't get the titles for the message for the readings at the beginning of the month like I did last time, but we're just going to go with it and see what Spirit has for you for November, okay? So like I said, I'm going to get a guiding message, do some tarot, and then at the end I'll pull some oracle cards just to surmise, just for further guidance to offer for you for November, okay? Spirit, can I have a theme? Thank you. For November, we have one. We have 19. Number 19, Waking the Lion. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, there is the Royal You. Sagittarius had this card as well. This is at the bottom of the deck, but this, why we know lions are some regal royal ass creatures. So, yeah, that sounds about right, Aries. I know that your animal's a ram, but yeah, I see it. I see it. And it looks fiery just like you, like that fiery, intense energy. You're coming into your bigness this month, maybe. So I've been telling all the other signs. I have previously been trying to like unravel the reading as the cards come out, but I'm going to wait for all of the cards to be on the table before I start to unravel the reading. Okay, I want to make sure I'm giving you as clear of a message as possible, and every card contributes to the clarity of that message. Right? So I'm going to wait till all the cards are out on the table, and then I will start to get into the nitty grit. Okay, so let's get a some guidance. I'm gonna do it in the reverse because I've been using my weight what was that? I don't know what that was. My weight smith. Okay, maybe that was a no. I won't do that because I don't know what I just saw, but I think it was like, don't do that. Okay, never mind. Spirit, can I have a some cards and a message for Aries recent past, please? Okay. King of Swords. The Moon. The Moon has been coming out for a lot of signs. That's an active card this month. So the King of Swords and the Moon. Can I have Aries current energy, please? It's Eight of Cups. Did one of the cards just flip in my hands? I'm going to check. So whatever card that was, I'll put it out. Did one fall? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Felt like something flipped. I guess not. Make sure I didn't miss anything. All right. I think we're done. We're good. All right. So we have the Eight of Cups in your current energy. Walking away from something. Can I have clarity on what Aries needs to know for November 2024? And my readings are timeless, so whenever you receive this, Aries, you're meant to receive it, okay? We're just pulling these cards in November 2024. That's just when it's happening, that the guidance comes to you when you need it most, okay? What came out for November 2024 is For no guidance for November is the Six of Cups. And we have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Can I have clarification for this King of Swords, please, Spirit? Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Can I have clarity? Anything else? No. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Can I have clarification for this Moon card? Can you please clarify this Moon card? Please clarify this Moon card. Eight of Cups again. So you have two Eight of Cups. I want to make sure none of these cards, it feels like they're flipping and I'm missing them. Maybe that's some energy you're in. You feel like something's happening and you keep missing it. I don't know. This didn't happen before. Maybe I'm imagining it. Okay, can I have clarity for this Eight of Cups? Clarity for this Eight of Cups and Aries current energy, please. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Can you please clarify this Six of Cups and for what Aries needs to know about November? Thank you. We have three cards. We got the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Ten of Wands that clarified the Six of Cups, with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to take a picture of this. This is what I've been doing with all the signs. I'm going to take a picture of all the cards so that you can see it on the screen. If you want to pause it, feel free to do so. But I'm going to take a pic real quick just so you can see all of the cards and have an idea of what we're working with, okay? Okay, make sure I got all the cards in the frame. Yep, everything's in the frame. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. So let's start with your recent energy. Your recent past, I'm sorry, your recent past. We have the King of Swords with clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. This is, and I look at these as different energies that you were in, okay? King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. There was some very clear, like you were very clear on something, right? And it seems as though that clarity led to like the Wheel of Fortune is like basically good fortune coming in. It could be that, but it also could be basically Spirit asking you to go with the flow of life, being open to change and things coming back around, right? Knowing that life is cyclical and being open to the cycles of life. And with this Wheel of Fortune coming in with the King of Swords, it means that maybe to me when I'm seeing this, it's that there was a lot of you being very clear on what you wanted and where you wanted to go. And in that energy, there seem like opposing forces, to be honest, because this King of Swords can kind of be a little bit rigid in how they do things. And like they're decisive, they know they know how they're going to get there, they know the plan, they know how they're going to implement the plan, they have all that information. However, the Wheel of Fortune is like you can't be so rigid. You have to be open to what's happening and how things are going to happen, because many things are out of your hands, right? You can only plan but so much. And so these feel very opposite to me. It feels like opposing energies. So maybe in your recent past, you were oppositional to change, oppositional to seeing the good and the possibilities within things not going to plan. And with the moon and the Eight of Cups, the moon being an introspective period where you're allowing yourself to look at the areas within yourself. It's kind of like this walk down memory lane, and this very introspective internal process where you're looking at all the things that your subconscious and the things that you don't let yourself see, the things that are in your internal space that are impacting, the things in your subconscious that are impacting you consciously and in the present in your reality, from an emotional space, from an emotional standpoint. And maybe you went through that process in the recent past, and you left something behind, because as soon as we have the Eight of Cups, we come back into the Eight of Cups right away. So we go from the moon and the Eight of Cups right into your current energy with the Eight of Cups again. But underneath in your current energy, it's the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So there was a disappointment or something that really saddened you. It broke your heart. It hurt you, right? Something was disappointing. Currently, something is disappointing you and you're having to walk away. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it feels like you're really disappointed because this is something you put time and effort into. Like, it grew. This is something that you put time and effort into. You see the pentacles underneath the tree. They're making up the roots. This is all the work that grew that. And there's sadness that you have to walk away from this thing currently. You're currently mourning. And in a space of heartbreak and like disappointment that you have to walk away from something. In your recent past, I'm just wondering what happened with this rigidity with the King of Swords. Is this you walking away? Or is this another energy? This is you walking away from something, or someone walking away from you and what y'all were building. But if it's you, this is around you. Because we have Waking the Lion and the Royal You. So whatever this was, it was something that you knew was not contributing or aligning with your worthiness and how you truly feel about yourself and what you truly know you deserve. Because underneath this, the Royal You, we have endless possibilities and the power of purpose. So you were going towards something that you're walking towards something in this current energy. You're ready to walk towards something that is, you feel is worthy of you. I want to get some clarity on this King of Swords. Spirit, can I have clarity on this King of Swords and Wheel of Fortune? Clarity on this King of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. That's too many. I'm not taking that. King of Swords and Wheel of Fortune, please clarify. I already got my card. I'm not taking these. I'm gonna take this one. This one's sticking out. Page of Swords. Wands, I'm sorry. Page of Wands came out with the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you knew you had a plan about something that you wanted to do. Something changed and then your perspective changed. Like you were like open, like you decided to go with the flow. You decided to go with the change. Like you kind of surrendered to that change, because going from this very rigid energy of the King of Swords, like very much, I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going, I'm using my energy this way, I'm going in this direction, I'm not playing, I'm serious about my shit kind of thing. And then this Wheel of Fortune coming in and kind of like, no, but things change, right? It required you to step into this pentacle, this, Page of Wands energy. This is a set of fresh eyes. This is a new perspective. This is like an openness to being led in a different way, in a new way, right? It's excitement. It is a youthfulness and a trusting in the unfolding of the path and not being so rigid and thinking that it has to be a specific way. So maybe that's exactly what happened in your recent past. Something changed and you didn't resist. And maybe in that change with this Judgment card, there was an honesty that you had to step into some kind of acceptance of something and get honest with yourself about it. There was something that came up from your subconscious that made you walk away from something. You left something behind. And what I feel like you're leaving behind something that you were putting your energy into, because maybe you recognize that that's King of Swords energy, that it served you previously, but it wasn't serving you anymore, which is why this Wheel of Fortune brought you to a place where you had to be in the Page of Wands energy. And made it so you felt like you had this Page of Wand energy feels like it took you out of that heavy energy maybe the King of Swords can have, where the King of Swords doesn't have as much connection to his emotional state. And there's not as much excitement there because it's just so serious, right? It can serve, but if it gets to the point where it's too serious, it's detrimental. And I think this Wheel of Fortune came in to help you with that. And when you came into this Page of Wands energy, there was more lightness there and levity. And this fresh perspective made it so that you saw something, right? You were able to maybe connect to your subconscious more with the Moon card. You were able to see things within yourself that you hadn't noticed before, hear yourself differently, because maybe this King of Swords energy, you were burdened in that energy and it felt good. That's why it was so easy for you to step into this Page of Wands, because you wanted that freshness. You wanted to feel that newness. Like it was exciting for you. And so you came into this, it gave you space to introspect. This Page of Wands feels like it gave you space to introspect. And when that happened, there's something that you walked away from. And what it feels like you're walking away from is something that you were putting a lot of energy and a lot of time into. Because with the Seven of Coins, of Pentacles, it can be that this is like a reflection. Like, I'm looking at what I built. I'm looking at what I built, because in the Waite Smith deck, the person is like looking at, like, with leaning on a shovel or a rake, right? And staring at this plant made of pentacles that he's cultivated and put energy into and time into and built, all the things he's manifested, and contemplating, like, I'm proud of this, but do I really still want it? And I think this Three of Swords with this Eight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles together is saying that you may not want that anymore. Because if you look, this is you walking away and it hurts you. You're walking away from what you have built. They're walking away up here, away from these cups, away from something that they put time and energy into, and that may be you. But I think in this process, this is the waking of the lion is saying that whatever that was, it kept you in a really small state where you weren't in your bigness, in your fullness. It was like that King of Swords, the energy that you were in, it kept you stagnant more than anything. Which is why you were probably so open to this Page of Wands energy, because it felt light. It felt free. You felt freer. And you walked away from whatever it was that had you made you feel so serious, made it feel like you had to stay in that King of Swords energy, right? Because it could serve you, but it feels like it became a detriment, and it became something that was no longer serving you, your wellness or your highest good anymore. And you recognized that and you walked away from it. And it's something that you put time into, so it is a disappointment and it hurts. It's sad. It saddens you. You're in a state of grieving what you had to walk, what you currently are walking away from, coming to terms with your decision to walk away from, or you are grieving having already walked away from it. Coming into November, we had the Six of Cups, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Ten of Wands. So this guidance is saying that there is a playfulness required of you this month, because the Six of Cups is about childhood, nostalgia, looking back at the past, but looking back at the past in a positive light, seeing the good that you've experienced in your past, not bringing baggage with you, not looking at the past through a lens of criticism, but looking through it from a place of gratitude and recognizing your growth, remembering what you used to do that made you happy, and nurturing and remembering that that part of you is still a thing. That aspect of you is still present. You might have just forgotten about it. But it feels like this month the guidance is to tap into what used to really bring you joy, because there's treasure there. Because we have the 10 of Pentacles with that. That brings about so much abundance when you tap into this really deep wonder within yourself, the parts of you, the things you used to do that literally was a spark for you and set you and lit you up, right? And then we have the Magician. That's saying that you using all parts of yourself with the Judgment card. This is your past. We have a woman, we have a man, we have children. We have all these different aspects, your feminine, your masculine, your inner child. All of these aspects of you coming in to enjoy this new abundance that you're creating with this 10 of Pentacles, because all of those parts of you are required to do so. Acceptance of yourself in all the ways that you were in the past, reckoning with those parts of you, but taking the best bits, the thing, and not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I said that in another reading too, but not labeling everything from your past as bad or unworthy, or that it doesn't belong, or labeling it as negative because maybe some of the experiences from your past were not so positive and they did impact you negatively. But seeing the good, seeing what did happen that helped you, the things that offered you something, that you learned from, that you grew from, that you can now take the wisdom from and bring it into this thing that you're creating with this 10 of Pentacles. Because that's when you're able to, this is the Magician. Like, I'm taking not just the good, like not just looking at the parts that I've labeled as good. I'm taking everything. I'm using everything. I'm using the parts that felt painful because I'm taking the wisdom from them. Yes, they left behind wounds, but I'm taking the wisdom from them. I'm using clear thought, right? I'm using my energy, my actual vitality, my energetic spark. And I'm also using my emotions. I'm not cut off from my emotion. These cups are emotions, intuition, right? I am letting my emotions be a part of the process of me building this 10 of Pentacles, attaining this 10 of Pentacles, tapping into my magic. My emotions are a part of my magic. They're a part of your magic, Aries. So you knowing that and recognizing and not cutting yourself off from that emotional aspect of you is going to serve you to get to this 10 of Pentacles place in November. It's necessary, because as soon as you start cutting yourself off from that emotional essence of you, that's when you start to feel burdened with this 10 of Wands. You see this hand is reaching up for these wands. It is, and it's a hand drowning, a person drowning under the weight of what they're trying to carry. This person in this card, this energy is a burden, a card of energy, a person being burdened, of feeling burnt out, of feeling bogged down, because while holding these wands, while holding all of these energies and trying to carry all of these things, there is a disconnect from the emotional state, or a lapse in time to reflect, not prioritizing a time to reflect and ask why. Why am I carrying all of this? What is the reason that I feel the need to hold all of this even though I feel like I'm drowning? And without that introspection, without that awareness of self, without that awareness of checking in with oneself and asking the questions that, instead of just going and going and going and pushing and pushing and pushing, without that awareness, you get here where you're drowned, where you feel like you're drowning. But in this nostalgia card, this Six of Cups, this is a valuing emotional levity, valuing your emotional state, and navigating it with grace, and being open to remembering a time where you felt emotionally safe and letting that contribute to your present reality, rather than thinking that you have to just keep pushing and going and pushing and going. And these cards come out together, I believe, because without the levity of this Six of Cups and the valuing of your emotional state and witnessing and perceiving significance there, you'll come to this Ten of Wands place, because the magician doesn't leave the cups out. Magician does not just make magic and get to a Ten of Pentacles place using their mind and their energy to the point where they burn out. The magician uses emotional state, the intuition, the depths of them, right? They use their mind, their intellect, their thought. They use their energy, their spark towards something that they really, really want. And they know how to build things in the 3D, right? And they build it from a place of value. They don't build it to a point of burnout. The magician is in a space of sovereignty, knowing how to use their energy, knowing when to call on different aspects of them. They don't leave out any parts. You can't leave anything out in this process. If you really want to get to this Ten of Pentacles place, you can't leave anything out. You can't omit your emotions, right? You can't disregard them. Your emotions are part of your magic. And this is a month where you start to you get the opportunity to look, to feel that way, and to acknowledge that, and to step into prioritizing that. And through that emotional connection and communication with yourself, and looking at all aspects of you through loving eyes, you recognize and you get to start questioning, if I love myself so much and I honor myself so much with the royal you, why do I feel the need to push my energy in certain areas of life? What made it? Because this King of Swords and this Ten of Wands feels very much alike. This energy is coming back around to where you really get to question what got you to the point where you were so rigid in that King of Swords energy. What got you to the point where you were in the King of Swords doing this very regimented, knowing exactly how you're going to use your mind in a very intellectual way. You're very focused on what you're doing, how you're doing it, have a plan, rigid, like very strict, right? How'd you get there, and how that contributed to you being in a Ten of Wands place where you were carrying so much, and you get to start dropping things this month. A lot of signs are purging things in November. There's like a release. And you get to that release through emotional awareness. Tapping into that small little you, that inner child, that self within you, the one that is timeless, the one that is not whatever age you are now, but the one that has been all of your ages, who has been you at all points, the one has always been there. And utilizing their knowledge, how they remember your 8-year-old self, how they remember your 5-year-old self, your 15-year-old self, what they learned there, what shaped them, and bringing that into you now. And not allowing yourself to get to the point where you're carrying too many things energetically, knowing what you need and knowing what you can release. Because if you carry and you keep bringing things with you that don't belong in this next phase of your life, this 10 of Pentacles is going to take longer to get to, because you're going to be carrying too much shit. It's going to be, you're not going to move as quickly. You're not going to be as light on your feet. And in this the 10 of Wands in the Waite Smith deck, the person is carrying the wands on their back, they're burdened, they're moving slowly, they're looking at the ground because they're hunched over carrying all of these wands on them. This person is drowning under the water. They can't see shit. They're trying to come back up to the surface. How this is the darkness. Looking down at the ground, I'm looking at the ground. Under the water, it's dark. How you need that you cannot get to a 10 of Pentacles and build up to a 10 of Pentacles in the dark. You have to be in the light. The light is required. And so if you really want to get to building what you want to build and creating what you want to create, it is necessary that you let all parts of you have a say in the process. And make sure you're not putting your energy in spaces and in places that are stealing from you, that are draining you. You have to drop some things this month, Aries. It's necessary. At the bottom of the deck, we had the 10 of Swords with the Daughter of Cups, the Page of Cups. And then the 9 of Wands. And this feels like you being in an energy of something's coming to an end, something coming to an end. With this Page of Cups, you tapping into your intuition and being open to that, but also being very mindful that you are not shielding yourself from this 10 of Pentacles. This emotions are going to be very important for you this month. Being aware of your emotional state, not hiding from or rejecting any parts of you this month is going to be really important. And that one of the main parts that you need not reject of you is this 6 of Cups. That is the main part of you that you need not reject this month. That is a vital part of this process. And this 9 of Wands is a energetic protection. So maybe it may be that whatever took place, you want to make sure that you're protecting yourself from the right things energetically, not from the things that you actually need to get close to, right? Don't protect yourself from the things that you actually need to get up and close and personal with. You have to discern, right? Because this waking the lion, lions are very wise creatures. Like, they're very protective, yes, but they don't just go starting fights and shit, right? And they're leaders. So they know they discern. They're very discerning. And in that energy, this is requiring you to discern, because this is a tiger in this card. A tiger behind these 9 wands. Kind of like on guard. Being on guard, but be on guard for the right things. And it's not even being on guard, it's just discerning. Like, does this feel good or does this not feel good? Does my energy feel safe here? Or does my energy not feel safe here? Not, this actually feels uncomfortable. I don't want to breach this topic. I don't want to think about that. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. That's avoidance. And you don't want to avoid things this month. It's about discernment. But your emotions are playing a very big role, but something's coming to an end. Maybe it is your emotional guardedness with this 10 of Swords. Emotional guardedness feels like it's coming to a close. You're starting to step more into an acceptance of your emotions. You have that option. But that's what I'm seeing here. Spirit's saying it's coming if you let it happen. But you have to let it happen. Let's get some practical guidance for you. I'm going to go in the order that's here. I'm going to get practical guidance. That's what I've been doing in the order for the other readings, and it does make sense. So Spirit, can I have some practical guidance for Aries for November, please? Thank you. Anything else? Nope. We have start saving. Having some savings behind you will make you feel more at ease. And at the bottom, we have level up. Start small, start today, just start. The sky's the limit. Okay. So that might be advice that you could use right now, right? Because burdens might be financial burdens, right? That might be the burden that's here, and it's going to be hard for you to get to this 10 of Pentacles. That might be what this 10 of Pentacles and this 10 of Wands is saying. You might be financially burdened. I don't see the 5 of Pentacles here though, so I don't think that's it. I feel like that would have come out if it was relevant. I don't even see it under these cards. No, it's not really anywhere to be found. So I don't think that's it. I feel like I was pretty clear. But if that is you, maybe I should just mention it. If you are experiencing financial burdens right now, you may need to look at where that habit came from with the 6 of Cups. It may be that you have to look at why you use money the way that you do, why you treat, what your relationship is with money, and how you keep getting to the point where you do feel burdened. But with this level up card, starting small, just starting, this is being easeful with yourself and gracious with yourself as you start to really prioritize your emotional state and allow yourself to accept all parts of you. This is a process, Aries. So do not think that it's going to be an overnight thing. You have to take your time with this emotional work. It takes time to integrate all parts of you. It takes time. And it feels like the less that you reject, there is more of a snowball effect that happens. But the more that you reject, that's not starting, right? You're staying stagnant when you reject any part of you, any aspect of you. You're staying stagnant. But as soon as you start accepting and recognizing that they all contribute in some way, shape, or form, all parts of you contribute, then you're stepping into your magician energy. And that 10 of Pentacles feels much more accessible to you. Okay, so can I have a guide, a spirit, guardian, ancestor card for Aries for November 2024, please? Spirit, guide, ancestor card. What do you have for Aries for November, please, Spirit? There could be something with financial burdens, though. Because that 10 of Pentacles and that 10 of Wands, there's definitely maybe some of y'all with the financial burdens, and you really have to unpack how are you using that magician energy, the energy that you have to create what you want, right? With willpower, how are you using that willpower? Thank you. So we have bizarre circus, messy situations, unorthodox. All aspects of life can be messy, and it is okay. You cannot escape the messiness of life, so take your time sorting through the chaos and arrange it as neatly as you can. All aspects of you serve a purpose, right? It may feel just bleh, because you are in this King of Swords energy, maybe because you're like, I don't fuck with chaos. It gives me anxiety. It's too much, right? And so but you don't allow the magic of messiness to enter your life in any way, shape, or form, right? You were in the energy of like, I won't even allow it near me. However, you were maybe have been missing out on the magic within the messiness, right? The messiness that serves a purpose, constructive chaos that serves a purpose. Then we have gold coin, prosperity / success. We are here to bring you healing energy to help you overcome any barriers from the past that might be hindering your ability to openly receive abundance and prosperity in the present. So, like I was saying, it could have been that you had financial burdens, but this is spirit saying, we're trying to help you come into this financial success, to come into that 10 of coins. We're trying to help you, but you have to allow the messiness. You have to be in the messiness of the process of unfragmenting yourself, like coming out of a space of dissecting yourself and fragmenting yourself into different parts, and let them come into cohesion, because in that space is your magic. And it may feel messy during the process of doing that, but it serves a purpose. The messiness in that process serves a purpose. Okay, now I'm going to choose a final closing message for you for the overall reading. I'm going to split this and take the bottom half of the deck. Just set that back over there. Spirit, can I have a closing message for Aries, please, for November? I feel like I'm meant to have more cards in my hand right now. I'm going to take more of the deck. I've been splitting it, but I feel like I should have the entire deck. Okay. Okay. Is that all? Thank you. The law of polarity. Spiritual laws go beyond physical laws. You can transmute your energy from hate to love by rising above your emotions. Everything has its opposites. They are identical in nature but different in degree. Mutable law, two sides to everything. Like I was saying, don't just label the past things as bad and leave them there. You're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. There is treasure within. I don't even want to say it that way, but there is wisdom within your wounds, right? Hot or cold, good or evil, peace or war, yes or no, light or darkness. Learning to accept the reality of things and detaching from labels. This may have been a mindset that you've carried for a while, Aries, and that not letting yourself kind of play in the gray a little bit and letting yourself let things unfold as they will, but also not just labeling something as something and then completely disregarding it. That has maybe led you to a space of kind of where you don't even let you disregard parts of yourself, like I was saying. And so this month requires you not to allow yourself to be the reason why you feel unworthy, to be the reason why, to be the source that stifles your growth, to be the source that stifles your abundance. You don't have to be the source of that. But when you fragment yourself and reject parts of yourself, it is inevitable. And even if you do get abundance, it's going to be short-lived, because it's not you coming from a solid place within yourself. You're not gaining that abundance from a solid, secure, grounded place within yourself. And that is necessary for you to get to a 10 of Pentacles that is solid and secure. And if you want to get there, your emotions, all of you is required for you to get there and for it to be sustainable. Let yourself get messy this month. Get up in them emotions. Look at yourself fully. Let all of it matter. Let everything matter this month. See it all. Don't count anything out this month, okay, Aries? Everything serves a purpose. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, Aries. Thank you for allowing me to read your energy. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful message. I hope that this supported you. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to see future videos from me. And I will see you in my next video. Take care.